Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Maggie. Today we're going to be doing my favorite go-to makeup look lately. It's very Ariana Grande positions. I got re-inspired to do this look when I watched her latest YouTube video doing a little Q&A on the Ren Beauty channel, and I'd forgotten how much I love this eye look, and we do have similar eyes, so I wanted to do this look again and kind of do a little recreate of the positions makeup. I did do this on my channel like forever ago when the first album came out, but it's been a while. I first go ahead and I block out my base. If you could use any eye primer, but I'm using just a concealer right now. And then we're going to set that down with just a nice bone colored shadow, which I am using from the Bare Necessities Colourpop palette, which is the perfect palette to use for this look, but you can really use any browns. Heck, the Ren Beauty has a eyeshadow palette called Baby Doll, which would also be the perfect palette for you, especially for travel purposes. It's nice and small and it has all the same tones, but just obviously like an 8 pan or a 5 pan, I can't remember what it is. But I go ahead and I go in with the shade Banter, which is a nice cool toned brown gray, and then Baubles, which is a very dark brown. I just wanted to mix the two to make sure it's like not too warm but also not too ashy. And then I just take this Essence little eyeliner brush that is so cheap on Ulta, and I use this to create that little graphic eye cat wing. This is my favorite brush to use to do this because it's so nice and simple, and this look isn't rocket science. It's literally just a cat eye and then a line into your crease like that. I feel like it's super flattering. You could just leave it like that and apply some lashes if you wanted, but I do go ahead and add some more dimension in, and I try to bring that into my crease just a little bit, and then I'll take a nice pointed Morphe brush and I use that Banter taupe color and I just bring that into the crease, as well as trying to like blend that line into my crease so it creates a nice dimensional shape. Very almond eyes. Not only am I going to be showing you this look, I'm also going to be showing you the two products I got from the Sephora sale, and they both happen to be from One Size Beauty. Two things I've been really wanting to try from the brand, and I'm glad I waited to get them in the Sephora sale just to get them cheaper, which is always nice. Now we're taking a nice cream bone colored shade. I want to find something even brighter than this because I was still not happy with the tone. I think I'm gonna have to get almost like a white eyeshadow and see if that works better for me, because I really want to enhance like the bright eye that it is in this look that really like opens up your eyes, and it was just looking a little bit too close to my skin tone. I have a million eyeshadow palettes, so I'm going to dig through my collection and look through that drawer, because I cleaned my makeup drawer and now I have one drawer that houses all of my eyeshadow palettes, and I'm sure I have a white in there, but I keep going in and just blending that soft line into my crease to just enhance that shape a little. So I happen to go in after I do this and apply some concealer from Item Beauty, the Air Hug Concealer and Corrector in the shade 100. I would probably suggest you do cream and then do powder, but obviously I wasn't happy with the brightness of the eye, so it still worked out. It didn't get chunky or anything, which is nice. But I just go ahead and I apply that over it and into the crease just to add some more brightness to the look, and then I reset it again when I was finally happy with how the eye look turned out. And if you take too much away, just take that little angled brush again and add back in any of that dark brown to recreate your shape. And I did drag it a little bit more into my middle of my eye just to add some more dimension, which doesn't really matter. If you're gonna leave it like this, then that'll look good, but I did end up adding some black wings to go with it. I'm going in with the Farah 18-hour liquid eyeliner in the color Black Velvet. I really like this eyeliner. I got it in my BoxyCharm a while ago, and it's the perfect black. It's super black, super matte, and transfer proof, which is super nice, especially for my kind of oily, creasy eyelids. Just basically follow the same eye line of that shadow and drag it into my inner corner. Just your basic cat eye, nothing too giant and thick, kind of a thinner cat eye, but because I wanted the eyeshadow to still be quite present.
After
after I perfected my wings, I fixed any of my errors with that bone shade, and then I took that taupey grayish tone into my crease just a little bit more to add some more shape and dimension. And then I applied some mascara. I'm using the Wet n Wild Care Bear Collection mascara. And obviously you could leave it with just mascara, or even add just like a little half lash at the end to really enhance that winged almond eye effect. But I did add my Amazon 60 faux mink lashes to complete that eye look. We're going to just do a simple brow with the Maybelline Express Brow Pencil in the shade Black Brown. And I'm just carving out my eyebrows a little bit and filling them in where they're sparse and calling it a day. I didn't even put brow gel in, which is crazy. I always do that because I feel like my eyebrows, when they're lifted, it adds like a nice lift to your face as well. But I just stuck with this for today. I've always wanted to try the Ren Beauty eyebrow gel, so maybe one day I will. I've heard good things, but I just have so much brow gel that it's definitely not on my list right now. We're going in with the e.l.f. Good Vibes Only Soft Velvet Primer. You can see right there how blurring it is when I put it on my forehead, which is so fun to see that you can see it even in the camera. But it's a nice affordable blurring primer if you're looking for one. And then I just took the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in Light 1 and I put that on the high points of my face, so that made my cheekbones and the tips of above my eyebrow just a little bit more glowy underneath my foundation I'm about to use. I should make a makeup favorites because I feel like I found some really perfect products as well as some dupes for some high-end stuff. We're going in with the Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint to even out my skin tone. I like this because it really wears really well and it doesn't look too makeup-y on your skin. It still shines through all of my little face moles, which I love. I have a feeling this is going to wear really well in the summer since it's not too heavy. Because there's nothing I hate more than like wearing foundation in the summer and it feeling like it's about to slide off my face. Then we're going to go in with that same Adam Beauty Air Hug Concealer in shade 100 to brighten up under my eyes and around my jawline and up on my nose. This concealer is definitely a little too light for me, but I like it for those like pointed highlighting. We're going to take the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour shade in Fair to Light to contour our face before we set it with our forever favorite, the Kaleidos Symphony Contour Trio in Light. I've been trying to use this more just to see if I am continuing to like it, and I did like how it looked when I applied it like this and then set it with the Kaleidos one as well. After I finish this, we're going to go into our first One Size Beauty product. It's the Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder. If you know me, I love to have a nice blurred face. My favorite powder is actually the Kosas Cloud Set, and I need to try this one again with a little puff because I feel like the puffs just really airbrush your skin out. I thought this powder was really blurring, and I did get the shade Translucent, and I loved how it has this little lid and it sifts up, and then the powder comes out isn't too big and messy. It's gonna be nice to travel with. I did first start with a little sponge on one side and I liked it, but I felt like it had a better blurring property with this little eyeshadow brush underneath my eyes, so I continued doing it like that. But next time I'm going to try it with a little puff and see if it's even more blurring that way, because I feel like the puff really just like pushes it into your skin and really seamlessly blurs out all those pores, or at least it does with the Kosas powder, which is definitely my favorite powder if you're really wanting to invest in a good blurring setting powder. But I mainly wanted this because obviously it was blurring. The packaging is so beautiful and cute. It just really got me. Now we're going in with the One Size Beauty Cheek Clapper in the shade Fat Ass, which we all know why I bought that. One, the tones were beautiful. It has a cream, a matte, and then a shimmer. And I didn't use the cream today because I already did set my blush, but I did use the two bottom shades. And I started with the middle one first, and then I went over top with the shimmer shade. Top to bottom, it's Twerkalicious, Rosebud, and BBL. The packaging's super cute. It reminds me of like the little pocket notebooks everyone used to like walk around with. But it really packs a punch. I'm curious to try all three next time because I feel like I'm gonna look real blushed. But you definitely need a light hand with these. These are very pigmented and stunning. I'm really glad I picked it up. I'm gonna definitely take these on vacation just because I love how glowy it made my cheeks look, especially when I already had a pretty blurred face out. It was nice to add that glow back in an intentional way. And you technically wouldn't need to put a highlighter on because I felt like that third blush was very nice and glowy. And it is very unique to my collection. I feel like I can think of maybe one blush that I have from Flower Beauty that would match that third shimmer shade, but I don't even think they sell that blush anymore. We're going in with this AliExpress makeup product that I got for only $3.55. It is a Record Starlight highlighter. Its texture, they listed as mashed potato mud texture. Glitter, palette, face, contour, brighten, makeup, shimmer, illuminate, cosmetics. That's what it's called. But it's the CVZ Record Symphony Starlight Highlighter. Looks like a little record player, and it's really cute and sparkly and very like glass skin when you see it in the sunlight. It's very, very beautiful. Reminds me of the Fenty Diamond Bomb, but like a little less glittery. Going in with the LA's Colors Lip Liner pencil in this shade Natural, and just filling in our lips before we apply the L'Oreal Coloration Intense Volume Matte Lipsticks. I got two new shades, 173 The Rose Activist and the 163 Le Coral Irrelevant. I mainly use the Rose Activist, and then I use the Coral one a little bit in the middle. But I really love the formula and the style of these lipsticks, so I ended up picking up two more. And I just wanted to show you. One's like kind of a neon pink, another one's a little bit more corally, and they're swatched next to each other. They're kind of similar, but when you wear them at different times, they do look different. But yeah, here I'm going in with the Rose Activist, and then I do end up blotting the Coral Irrelevant on inner bit just to add a little bit more ombre. But these are really beautiful lipsticks, super matte. They're not like transfer proof or anything. But they're going to be great for summer, especially these colors. They're just so fun and bright for spring and summer. Really enjoy them. But there is the finished look of my little Sephora goodies plus my go-to eye makeup I've been doing. I just feel like it's really flattering for my eyes and I'm really enjoying it, and it's so easy for me to whip on. I did pick up one more Sephora thing, and it was the Rare Beauty lip oils, but I'm gonna do a little dupe video because I'm pretty sure I found a dupe. But I hope you liked this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below. Thank you, bye!